kind of give y'all a little bit better idea of where we're going to be biking this morning. It's Sunday, beautiful day. Really excited to get out. So we're back at Binkley Park Bike Trails. So this is the map. So if you want to look at it, this is Binkley up here, and then this is Herman Baker down here. So what it does is you're starting right there, and we're always going in right here. And this was the all the stuff we did the other day, that last video. Now this is going to be the start today as we kind of loop around down here. We're not going to take the other trail going all the way down here, but we are going to loop back and do all of this kind of stuff, which I'm super excited about. This little trail is more for advanced riders. It's called Barney's Bluff, but it's got a lot more drops, a lot more stuff like that. My favorite feature though on the entire trail is this little log ride right here, where I'll show y'all that. But yeah, this is the whole thing on a big map for y'all to see. Y'all can kind of pause the video and look at it if y'all want to kind of get an idea of what y'all would be doing out here if y'all wanted to come out. But also another good information site would be the dorba.org. They have all the trails in the Dallas, Fannin, Collin counties and ours, so in Grayson. So really good information for that. But yeah, NTX Mountain Bike, the page I'm on Facebook, another good resource for y'all if y'all want to get in on that kind of stuff. But just so y'all could finally see a little bit more. And yeah, it's a little over 7 miles, as they say on the log, 7.3 total distance if you do the whole entire thing. But doesn't really feel like it with a lot of the coasting that you're able to do through the trails. So don't be intimidated by the amount of miles, guys. But I will see y'all out there. We're back here starting on tunnel vision today. One of the better sections in my opinion. I can actually take my glasses off because being back here, it gets really dark since we're in the trees, especially since it's only 7 in the morning. But we're gonna hit this up, kind of show y'all how it's gonna flow this morning. It should be a pretty good day, but definitely an enjoyable section of trail. First wood feature. It's just so hard to get that angle on it. I haven't been able to do it yet. I keep falling and slipping off it every time I try, so. And a good skill to learn for these trails, guys, is how to pump by when you're going down on a decline, just pushing your feet down gives you that little bit of speed to roll through it. So it definitely helps me. It makes it to where I don't have to pedal as much. This is one of the better known little parts of the trail when you come down through the tunnels. You can kind of see all the graffiti on the walls, hear the echo of my voice, which is really cool. Shift up, get up this hill. Oh, it is a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better weather. Nice and cool in the morning. Feeling really good today. Oh. See, that was just a little pump and I got all that speed. So it really does make a difference, guys. It really does. And we have, here at the Skills Park, we actually have a pump track to practice on. First creek crossing. Try not to get that back wheel out too much. It's actually skidding around. May let some air out of it just to see if that'll help a little bit. If you ever feel like you're not getting enough grip on the trail, lower your PSI just a tad and it'll help a lot. So yeah, I definitely love that that little log ride. Really good place to practice your balance, honestly. If you feel like you don't have the stability that you need, definitely doing stuff like that will help. And you can even just set up a 2x4 in your backyard, riding over it, trying to stay actually on the wood surface as more of just a beginner kind of learning tool, and then move up to stuff like that out on the trails. But that's kind of where I learned to keep my balances on a lot of stuff like that. They have more features of that kind up near North Shore, up in like the Canada area of BC, which would love to go up there. They call them skinnies, is what they actually call them. And they've built just huge trails where they're nothing but stuff like that, which in my opinion sounds pretty fun. Still see all the spider webs that are the tarantulas' homes on the ground. I just love being outside. It's definitely an amazing place to be in the morning, especially on a Sunday. This is kind of my worship. Start off the day listening to Christian rock all the way here when I'm doing my warm-ups, and then get out and enjoy God's creation. Can't really ask for much more than that. But yeah, a lot of switchbacks even on this side, kind of like the other day. But like I said, it just makes use of a small space a lot better. Allows you to get a lot more miles in. Now when I'm hiking, I absolutely hate switchbacks because you're having to move your feet the whole time. But on a bike, I'm just able to kind of cruise down through here. That little jump slash drop that I ended up wrecking on. Kind of give y'all a little idea of what all it looks like. So let me back my bike down here real quick so I can lean it on something. But so you've got probably a good 2-3 foot drop, because where you're going to land is really about right down here if you're taking it with the right amount of speed. But the issue is, for me, it has that slight lean to it, and I didn't factor in how much speed it was really going to take away from me where I'm leaning, having to push more into it. So I just tried to coast over it, and it did not work. But they got a log way back there that you kind of got to go over to get a straight line into it. The run-ins, not too terrible, but still, when you're running up to it, you go up, and then you're gonna land probably about right there. You got that run out, but if you don't hit the brakes as soon as you land, you're going straight off. And we've cut the trees out there, of course, so people can, if they need to bail out, they've got too much speed. But this is one of 2 features out here that I'm still a little bit questionable on, not trying to do, because I just really don't want to hurt myself. I like being able to go to work, honestly. So, but I mean, just look at the scenery. Right by a creek bed, out here, beautiful lush trees. Just an amazing morning, guys. After that jump, you've got this next one. I'm not gonna stop and talk about it too much because y'all can see it, but there's a slight little bunny hop there into just a huge rollout. It's probably a good 4 feet this time off the ground from where you're gonna land down farther on the decline. But man, I'm so scared of anything with a little gap in it still, because I really don't want to catch my front tire and then flip over the entire bike. And here's where it goes back into the woods back there to the bluff. And the entrance into it is a log that you got to drop down about 4 feet off of, basically to flat. So definitely not my cup of tea just yet. I like more of the high speed, more like enduro runs with some crazy wood features that I get to roll over. But we're getting into the single track now, which all that means is just too narrow for 2 bikes to go through at a time, hence the name single track. Look at the bunny. Go bunny, go bunny. Definitely don't want to hurt any of the wildlife out here. So, but yeah, more of this kind of stuff. Whole bunch of logs just cut into sections. Get your front fork chattering, gets the blood pumping. And a lot more just fast-paced, flat sections that you just pedal. Get that speed going, kind of whip it in and out of trees, hit the brakes a little bit. But yeah, definitely a good time. This is more my speed. And this is where staying back really helps, because on those routes sometimes it's easier to let that front wheel just bob and get you over them. But yeah, there's the school, right through those weeds, and the gazebo's right there. And that's all she wrote, guys. Alright guys, so ending of the video, wanted to let y'all know the sponsor finally. Know y'all had seen the post on Facebook, and if y'all want to go follow me on Facebook, it's just simply Cody Branham, the same as this channel. Definitely look it up, because I post a lot of stuff on there before I make a video. And the sponsor is going to be a company called Shred. Now they specialize in protective equipment, which is something that all of us should really be concerned with having the best of that we can possibly have. Because I don't like seeing the videos of people out on the trail any more than y'all do, not as much protection as they're needing, and they get hurt really bad. So really looking forward to working with Shred as a company. If y'all want to look them up, it's shredoptics.com. They not only do mountain biking, but also skiing and snowboarding equipment for all you that love to go out on the mountains during the winter time. So definitely give them a look up. But had a great day on the trail. Hope y'all really enjoy this video. Looking forward to giving y'all some more content in the following weekends. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be really staying around the GC trails or Grayson County trails for the first videos. We just have such great trails in our neighborhoods and our areas that I really want to share that with you, with the work that we've done in my hometowns, because I do consider Sherman and Denison both being my hometown because they're just so close to where I live. But we'll get back with y'all next weekend. Hope y'all enjoy the video.